Hey, it's Sam, and I'm making this video today to alert you to the beginning of the Shardiya Navratri, which is starting on Wednesday, September 20th. This is a celebration of the 9 nights of the Divine Mother. Navratri means 9 nights. And it's a celebration of creativity itself, and the destruction of ignorance and the victory of light over darkness here on earth in the form of the Divine Mother. Now, the Divine Mother worship is quite a beautiful path. Because, even if you're a Shaivite like me who loves him some Lord Shiva, loves the three-eyed one, since we live on this earth with other people and we want to enjoy life and experience beauty, joy, happiness, the Divine Mother is a beautiful path for all who want to, be with their friends and family and enjoy and experience the joy of life like we're supposed to. So the 9 nights are broken up into 3 different cycles of 3, where we worship the Divine Mother in the Tamasic, Rajasic, and Sattvic forms through Goddess Durga, Goddess Lakshmi, and Goddess Saraswati. And it really shows a celebration, as I said, of creativity itself, and shows how we create something out of nothing. It's really like the magic of life. And I'm going to explain that now. The facets of Durga, Mother Durga, the one who is riding the lion with all the weapons, is to show the need to destroy ignorance, darkness, fear, anger, negative emotions, in order to create anything. Think of what you want to create in your life right now. Think of where you're stuck, where you really are aspiring to something and you really want to manifest it, and maybe you've wanted to manifest it your whole life, but something holds you back. It's some kind of darkness or fear. It might show up as a lack of confidence because the old negative dark story comes back on and on over and over again. Well, that Goddess Durga is the goddess who destroys and slays those demons. And in many ways, the story of Navratri itself, or the celebration of Navratri, is the story of Goddess Durga's victory over the Mahishasura Mardini, what's called the Mahishasura Mardini, which is her victory over the buffalo demon. There's a great bhajan or spiritual song called the Mahishasura Mardini Stotram, which myself and devotees of my beloved Amma, we sing all the time. I get it andina medini vishwavinodini, right? I get it andini vishwavimohini. Beautiful stuff. Before anything can be created, we need to destroy the darkness in our heart. And Goddess Durga is the one, it's the mother with all the weapons, who protects her children and destroys all the buffaloes running wild in our mind, stampeding our inspirations. So after we destroy the darkness and the buffaloes, only then can there be peace, love, generosity, spirit in our heart, which is Mother Lakshmi. When you're tangled up in fear and anger, confusion, bitterness, spite, all of that stuff, which is the lower dark qualities, which are the buffaloes that need to be destroyed. When all that's going on, there's no flow. You have nothing to give at that point. You can't give anything, nor can you receive anything. You're cut off. That's why it's called Tamasic, because you're cut off from your own heart and from any spirit. So we destroy the buffalo demon. This is what Goddess Durga does. So there are 3 nights where we worship Durga. Then, after that, we embrace love and receive the blessings of Lakshmi. And we learn that the earth is our home. That all of the tormentors of our past and their voices that are tormenting us in the present are just illusions. And we feel that divine protection of Durga, and then we relax into that love and spaciousness and happiness and peace of Lakshmi. Because if there's no creativity possible without peace and stillness in the heart. And again, you have no peace and stillness when you're tangled up in fear and anger, resentment, and the buffaloes running around in your mind. So that's why the second of the 3 groups of Navratri, nights 4, 5, and 6, are devoted to Lakshmi and embracing the love in your heart. Not feeling the fight or flight. And it's only when that love and peace enter your heart and you get connected to your heart that you have anything worth creating. And that's where Mother Saraswati comes into play. Saraswati is the Sattvic goddess. Lakshmi is the Rajasic. And Durga the Tamasic. So then, again, the final 3 nights we embrace Saraswati, which is that spirit of creativity and connecting to beauty and wisdom. Rather than creating darkness, we then create light and joy. And through the purification of Durga destroying the darkness in our heart, which allows us to embrace the pure love and peace through Lakshmi, which connects us to our heart and our true creative gifts through Mother Saraswati. That's what we're doing on the Divine Mother celebration, on the Navratri celebration. This is the transformation over the 9 nights. And then the 10th night, which is called Vijayadashami, we celebrate the victory and we celebrate the Mother as being victorious over darkness and evil. So you have to realize you're always creating something. So you're free to not destroy the darkness in your heart, and you're free to not have a connection to love and peace, and you're free to then not create something beautiful. You're free to stay tangled up in darkness and then keep creating little prisons and little obstacles, and then explaining and finding justifications and, this kind of corrupted wisdom that results from the bad teaching and the disconnection from the heart. See, this is the problem with our culture and with our world. Everyone is bitter and cynical. But this Navratri evolution, or the evolution of creativity and love in our heart, as shown and symbolized by the Navratri celebration, shows a great evolutionary potential for all of us and for the world. First, being willing to face our own fear and anger, pain and frustration, lack of confidence. We often experience it that way, and then the lack of confidence shows up in negative voices that came from someone else that we don't have the courage to take on. Again, Durga has the courage with all the weapons to destroy even the big buffalo demon, right? So rely on and pray to that mother, because you have the courage. I say this to people all the time when I do readings. If your life depended on it, you would do it. Or let's say your child's life depended on it. You would show up and destroy the darkness if something that you love more than yourself was dependent on it. So again, it's your life. Is your evolution and your spiritual growth and spiritual development worth it? Is it worth destroying all of the negativity of the past? Because the past doesn't exist anymore. It's just a buffalo or a bunch of buffaloes running around stampeding through your peaceful heart. So let Durga destroy the demons on the first 3 nights. Let the warm, loving embrace of nature, beauty, Lakshmi, which is again also to cultivate wealth and abundance, but not just money. Lakshmi is not just money. In fact, money is the least important part of Lakshmi. Most important part is prosperity and contentment with what we have. That's the key. That's the key. We're so restless and stressed and worried. We destroy all that stress, worry, and fear, and then we're content and present. That's what Lakshmi is about. That's what real prosperity is. Santosha. Contentment. And only when there's contentment is there peace. And only when there's peace is there silence and presence. And only when there's silence and presence is there clarity about what you want to create. Otherwise, we're still creating something, but we're creating it from the madness and chaos in our mind that's still tormented. So the second 3 nights, again, we embrace Lakshmi energy. Prosperity, not necessarily money, but feeling the abundance of life, feeling the connection to beauty, nature, wholeness, and just being present and content. From there, we feel our highest self as a creative force through Goddess Saraswati. And the evolution of ourself through the 3 gunas, Tamas, Rajas, and Sattva. And again, Saraswati is that purity, that pure teaching. It might be something that we want to do, even like I'm so blessed to do the kind of work that I do, which is, you know, some kind of pure teaching, but some kind of pure teaching that you have. Maybe it's not even the work that you do, but just the evolution of yourself and of your soul. That's also here, of course. And the victory of light over darkness. Jai Ma, as we say. Jai Jai Ma.